What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and this is a new series in a new home. It is called the Best Smart Home Upgrades, and I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the different upgrades and tech products that I picked up to make my home smarter, but also from a design standpoint as well, more beautiful. I love hyperfixating on things around the house. When it comes to optimizing different systems, integrating different pieces for both entertainment, safety, and any additional elements, I'm always up for it. And as someone who is in the tech industry, I get an amazing view of the latest and greatest products, how they sync and work together, but also how they make your life more convenient as well. As always, if you guys want to enter to win an item from this episode, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and leave a comment down below as to what your favorite home tech product is, along with your Instagram username, and someone from my team will contact the winner directly in 2 weeks. So this right here is the Vestaboard. This is a product that you've probably seen before in all different types of use cases. For my use cases, I actually have the subscription where I have it connected to some of my favorite apps, and I use it in a few different circulations. In this case, I have stocks displaying at 10 a.m. every single day, just giving a morning update. On top of that, when there's a Formula 1 race going on, I have it display the top 10 at the start time. I can also have hockey scores, for example. And when I have Spotify playing, I have the song displayed. And so I try to use a lot of the different live functions to have it kind of rotate the type of art or information that it's showing at a given time. And that's where I feel like you actually get good value out of it. If you just have one singular thing displayed at all times, you might as well just get a piece of art. But being able to change and adapt it and actually use it as a reference is really nice. And I've also seen people sync calendars as well. But what is cool is that Vestaboard actually has a light model that is a little bit smaller and can sit on your desk and your shelf and display useful information in that aspect as well. And as someone who flies a lot, certain airports in Europe have this like flipboard style, and I feel like that is what it is inspired by and why I love it so much. One of the things that I am most paranoid about is a flood. And so I went ahead and picked up the Moen flow system, and that is one of the first things that I installed in this home. It gives you the ability to not only detect, sense, but also automatically shut off the water from your home using your smartphone. You install it where your water main comes in, and each day it monitors not only your water usage, but it also does a micro leak test, give you information about your water pressure to ensure your plumbing system is in good condition. But on top of that, whenever it detects a drip or a leak, it will warn you right away. Whether it is a notification on your phone or it will call, text, and email, but it will also set a 5-minute warning in some cases. If you did not confirm the cause of where the water is coming from, it will shut off your water to be safe. Floods are one of those things that can be catastrophic to a home. I mean, in any way, shape, or form, any sort of water damage is terrible, and it can be incredibly expensive and inconvenient as well. So having something like this has not only given me the peace of mind, but it's actually also saved me money on my insurance as well, because they actually gave me a few $100s back in rebate for installing one of these systems, showing how it is very preventative when it comes to major floods. You can also add accessories such as leak detectors on it. So I have them under my sink, next to my washing machine, for example, and if it detects any sort of liquid, it will shut off the water right away by notifying the Moen flow system. When it comes to smart bulbs, I've switched over to the Philips Hue in conjunction with the brand new Philips Hue Bridge, which has been updated for the first time in quite a while. I've been using a different combination of TP-Link as well as Govee over the years, but I figured in this new home, I can start fresh again with some amazing accessories. And not only does it give you the main functions of controlling the lights, setting routines, and HomeKit, but on top of that, I can also integrate it nicely within a home entertainment system to have have all of the lights within a house match a certain mood. These are things that can be done with other smart home systems that are perhaps more affordable. I'm not denying that, but the refinement, the light quality, the range of ecosystem options, and the upgraded bridge not only give you enhanced customizability, but it also gives you the option to add some of their security options as well, as a lot of these smart home companies have started expanding their systems to not only cover their core. In my case, I'm still just using Philips Hue for lighting, and it has been amazing. It's been nice to come back to it, and I find that just being able to fine-tune the lights, connect it with HomeKit, is just so seamless, and having certain routines that are either daytime-based or location-based down to the precision has been awesome. So personally, my favorite category of home tech is speakers, and I find myself investing a lot of money and time researching what speaker is the best and picking the right one for the specific scene. And I feel like soundbars are such a popular category because they're great for watching TV and movies, but also for listening to music casually. And this is the new Marshall Heston 120. What I love about Marshall's approach here is just how premium and versatile it is. It's meant to be a speaker that's used for TV shows and movies on a daily basis, but also has the ability to be a home speaker, a streaming speaker, and more. It features Dolby Atmos, and it brings you a three-dimensional sound. But if you take a look at the controls on the top, you have 1, 2, and 3 presets. This allows you to set different characteristics depending on what you're listening to, and beyond that you have your volume control, bass and treble, a dedicated source switch, as well as HDMI 1 and HDMI 2. I've never seen this much control in a soundbar, and especially at a physical level here. It also has an RCA input for external music players, and the beautiful fabric, leather, and gold accents with the analog knobs that are also knurled just all scream premium design. Beyond the physical controls though, the app is also very intuitive. You're able to tune the sound specifically to the room very quickly. You can adjust the same settings. The EQ, for example, switch between different modes, stream from your favorite platforms such as Spotify, Tidal. You also have AirPlay 2, Google Cast, and when it comes to sound, it features 11 drivers facing in different directions for the best spatial audio experience. So in the market of great premium soundbars, this is definitely a premium product, but I haven't seen one with more input options or features built into one. It's available in both a 60 and 120 model, depending on the size that you need. And so if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'm gonna drop a link down below, and a huge thanks to Marshall for sponsoring this video. So I've talked a lot about the smart home accessories so far, but another really good, inexpensive upgrade that I've made that really does transform the age of the home is the Mysa smart thermostats, as well as in-floor heating control systems. This house was built in 2007, and so by adding the Mysa in-floor heater thermostat, it not only looks so much more modern than the traditional ones, but even compared to what I had in my condo, it is so much easier to control. In this case, I have everything connected to the app, and it's very easy to schedule and set certain routines, turn off certain rooms that aren't being used, such as the basement, and on top of that, I also have a beautiful, sleek touchscreen that just looks like something of the future, and even 10 or 15 years from now, if it's still running, it's still gonna look very modern. In addition to that, Mysa is actually known for their baseboard and forced fan heating control. Very modern, very minimal, looks great. And if you want a simple way to not only control it, but also optimize the temperature for your home as well to save on your power bill, this is definitely the way to do it. And I believe they also have a general HVAC model available now. So when it comes to shades, these are from Smartwings, and there was a total of 10 windows that I needed shades for in the basement. Originally, there was just some traditional wood blinds, but because we're using the basement as a studio, it was important to have both a solar shade and also a blackout shade to be able to control all of the lighting. Most importantly though, I also wanted a system that was smart controlled from the phone and had the ability to connect to Apple HomeKit as well, and so these really did check out all of the boxes. The model I went with in particular is the Harmony Duo Plus shades. There's 2 layers that is built in, and it's hidden behind a valance, looks super flush, and all I had to do is go on Smartwings' website, enter the exact dimensions, and it was all good to go. I mean, when they arrived, they were perfectly programmed to the height of the windows and they look amazing. On top of that, they are definitely more affordable than some of the other options on the market, and you can pick between a whole bunch of smart home systems, whether you just need Apple HomeKit, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, or in my case, I went with the Matter over Thread model. They're all hardwired in, but if you don't want to go with a hardwired option, there's also an option for a battery one or a solar one, but because I was rewiring the whole basement anyways, I have them all going to a singular power box, and then they've all been programmed to connect to Apple HomeKit via my Apple TV that I've set up as a main hub in the basement. When it comes to controlling them, it is super simple. I have them all labeled right here on my Apple HomeKit. It's essentially one of those things where you set it up once and then you are good to go. And I mean, I think they look so good and fit perfectly flush with this entire basement and changed both the use case and the overall look. So when it came to deciding what type of smart lighting system I was gonna go with my home, I ended up landing on the Lutron Caseta. This is actually the new one, and it is called the Diva Switch. It has a very clean look to it that looks like a traditional light switch with a dimmer, and there's also an LED indicator as well. And with a single hub, you can pair up to 75 devices to it, and I believe at the moment, I probably have about 30 or 40 of them in the house. There is a set range, and there's also a repeater that you're able to add in addition to using the lamp switch as an extender. I feel like for the most part, you're not gonna have a problem with the range, but this right here has been amazing. In the downstairs, all of my lights are now programmed to Wi-Fi, and I'm able to set different routines and schedules. You can also expand that with home integrations as well. And on top of that, you can also choose between different types of switches and remotes if you want to add an additional remote to be able to control your lights from another area, connect it to the main hub, if you didn't have any existing wiring there before. So I just found that it was very easy to integrate to the current system and add additional switches to places that didn't have one prior. When it comes to the smoke detector and carbon monoxide systems, I've gone with the Kidde setup. This is the model that has Wi-Fi built in, and there's nothing worse than having a smoke detector that is 12 feet up in the ceiling and you can't reach it, and when it has a false alarm, you have no real easy way to turn it off. And so by having notifications on my smartphone, this is not only useful for when traveling or when you're away from the home to be able to detect and identify any sort of issues, but if you need to turn it off or silence the alarm as well, having that has been great. I not only have these smoke detectors in different areas of the home where it makes sense, but I also have a plug-in carbon monoxide detector in the crawl space and in areas of the home that are not exactly general accessibility. And so say there is like a gas leak or something, I'll know right away whether it came from the crawl space or where the gas comes into the home, and just ensure that full peace of mind with smartphone control. So I just want to give you guys a bit of a preview of what I'm testing right now and what's going to be in the next smart home episode, and that is the Matic robot vacuum. I've heard a lot about this on Twitter and from some of my friends as well who are really into smart home tech products. There has been a shortage in smart home robots that I've checked out in the past few years, and honestly, a lot of the options on the market right now are already very solid, especially with the integration of certain AI technologies with some features that work better than others. But Matic is a company that has built a robot vacuum from the ground up that takes a bit of a different approach to the traditional vacuum, and after seeing some information of it, I just had to go ahead and try it out myself. It is a very simple design. It has the option of mopping, vacuuming, but it has localized storage information, uses cameras, and has a much more traditional and uncomplicated approach to navigating your home and avoiding objects. And I feel like for me, that is the key. At the end of the day, I'm still going to vacuum and mop my home on my own, but I want a robot vacuum that is able to just do its own thing. I just wanted to be able to navigate my home regularly without any human intervention needed. And so this might just be the answer, but only time will tell, so I'm going to be testing out over the next little bit. As for the Wi-Fi system, this right here is the Ubiquiti Unifi system. You'll probably see one right there, but I also have an access point in the main living room and in the basement as well. This is not a traditional mesh system because, to be honest, I've had a pretty bad experience with mesh systems where I just found the connectivity was very spotty and unreliable, but instead, these are actually all wired APs that go to a networking room, and from there gives me the best connectivity anywhere I go in the house. But what I love about the Ubiquiti system is that it is enterprise grade, but at the same time, if you're into this stuff, you're able to understand all of the different information relatively easily and customize your home network from there. I have the U7 Pro throughout a few areas and the U7 Pro Max in the main area, and I found that 3 access points has been able to cover about 6,000 square feet very nicely. If you have like additional outdoor spaces as well, Ubiquiti has a very broad ecosystem with the Unifi setup, and so whether you need like high volume or high range, you can pick a model that suits your specific use case, including outdoor specialized models. Going with a wired AP system has really been a game changer, and especially in the field of work that we're in, it was definitely worth spending a few $1,000s and getting it right the first time. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to integrate in my home renovations is the Fits vents. You guys have probably seen commercials of this before. Whether it is the floor vents that are able to seamlessly integrate within your hardwood floor and be able to match that pattern, to the mud-in vents that are replacing very ugly plastic or metal vents for your HVAC system, I finally had the opportunity to integrate Fits vents all throughout the basement renovation, but I'm also planning to add it to my floors as well upstairs, using the spare flooring and being able to retrofit that in to really give the home a custom and elevated look. There's 2 types of vents that I use in this project. For the ceiling, I went with the mud-in vents. These are ones where if you're planning to redo the ceiling anyways, or you're looking to repaint, you can just go ahead and take off the old vents, screw the new ones in, mud, tape, sand, and paint, and there you have a very seamless dual vent design that is very, very nice. For the walls, I went with the framed vent. This is one that is able to just go into the existing spot. You don't have to do any sort of mudding or taping. And so for the walls, that was great because I didn't want to have to redo all of my walls and do any additional mudding. And so it was a good balance of using both the flush and the framed options. They also make a few different options depending on what you're looking for. They have the light, and they also have the Luxe and the Luxe Plus. Depending on your price range, material choice, and ventilation options, you can pick between their wide range of products. And for the flooring, you have the option of flush and framed. Fits actually makes a whole range of integrated, unique products, so make sure you check out their full product lineup, but it is definitely one of the things I was most excited for in my reno. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and this is just a glimpse at some of the many home upgrades that I have made, and it's the introduction of a new series where each month I try to enhance my home, not only from an aesthetic, but also a technological standpoint, step by step. I always say I try to do everything at once, but I feel like it is an ever-evolving process of discovering new products, testing them out, and figuring out which one is exactly the best for my system. With so many options available in the market today, it is a really hard process to pinpoint what the best option is for each person because everyone is different at the end of the day, and certain things that I might want to really customize might be something that nobody else really cares about, and vice versa. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for so many more home videos to come, and I'll see you all in the next one.